Hello everybody and welcome back for another Shedlite review where we review games. Fast! Today your boy DangerZone is going to be cutting into and reviewing Ghost of Tsushima. Now this game has been out for a little over a month, so I won't be the first to tell you how I feel about it, but who cares because it's my turn. The dust has settled on this release and I've played the ever-loving crap out of it, so if you're wondering why it took me so long to do this review, it's because the game is just long and I'm what you would call a completionist. I had to ignore some of my achievement hunting habits to end the story despite my don't finish the story till everything's done mentality. So hopefully I can offer you some fresh perspective from someone who's dumped 40 plus hours into it. Ghost of Tsushima is the open-world action stealth game set in feudal Japan about a samurai that wet dreams are made of. We've been waiting for a game like this forever, but it's also so much more than that. The story follows a samurai named Jin Sakai who ends up being not so samurai as we progress through his journey. The Mongols have invaded his homeland, the island of Tsushima, in 1274 and kidnapped your uncle, the Jito of the island. You must liberate the island and explore its beautiful environments and gather support for your cause as you sweep across it and regain your home. However, he faces difficult decisions and he sacrifices pretty much everything to protect his home, including the samurai's strict code of honor, and becomes a more ninja-like assassin, vigilante, Batman samurai hero called the Ghost. I thought that the story was really powerful and one that feels so cinematic that it was just really enjoyable to move through and just progress. The longer character-based side missions were also phenomenal and each told dark stories about the times of war, betrayal, revenge, loss, sickness, and love. Leaving me in tears more than once, this game allows you to play how you want and manages to tell you a riveting story along the way. The only downside to the story, or maybe just how it was told, is that the Japanese lip sync was so off that I couldn't actually enjoy the Japanese audio, which was a disappointment.
誉れそれが我らが道だ我らこそ島の勇士我らこそモノノフだ
Other than that, the story was really good and worth experiencing it for yourself. Now, while he may be bringing dishonor to his clan's name, he is also bringing death to the Mongols with the help of his awesome techniques in lieu of a level system, ghost weapons like kunai, smoke bombs, and sticky grenades, and just, well, stabbing. Lots and lots of stabbing. The game doesn't always shine with its stealth element and the weird AI that goes with it, which it does make a habit of recommending you try, but ultimately, its great difficulty progression and the multiple stance sword combat system shine through. Not to mention, it's more of like the funny kind of weird than anything. I mean, just look at this guy. Look at him. He's completely helpless. I really want to make a point here and note that, honestly, the combat and gameplay in this game are just fun as hell. It's fun to explore the map and use its climbing system, it's rewarding to liberate areas and actually see them change, and it's got a ton of rewarding map completion locations that just make you want to explore. I was so impressed with the different kinds of playstyles thanks to its multiple approach system, like being able to sneak around as the Ghost if you'd like, or to stand off and slaughter as many in your path with the cold steel of a samurai's blade. Or, even if you're into that sort of thing, you can stand from afar and call them with your arrows. But it's more than that. It's a balancing act between understanding the combat system like changing stances and staggering enemies with perfectly timed blows, as well as parries and perfectly executed dodges. The more you progress, the more techniques you unlock that allow you to take on enemies that were once difficult and change your playstyle on the fly. The techniques let you block more attacks and unlock more sword techniques, and the armor and charm system lets you enhance the things that you care about most for your character, like being able to terrify people or gain resolve more quickly, which just adds to even more playstyle customization. I can say so much more about the gameplay, and I really don't sense a lack of value in it. It's got many hours of content, I got tons out of it, and I still have more to do, and not to mention they do have a multiplayer mode coming up, so gameplay, also good. Now in the past, I feel like I've talked about visuals pretty extensively, and I've always liked to go into lots of detail, but honestly, I kind of just want to let you see and feel and hear what it's like to play this game for yourself. It's just a gorgeous game with so many beautiful areas and different things to do that my words will just never do it justice. Enjoy! Alright, so here we are at the end of the video, and this is my hot take. Ghost of Tsushima follows through on most of the goals it set out to reach as a game, and although some things can be a little bit sloppy, I say to hell with people who are saying this isn't a standout title right now. The game is probably the second best game I've bought this year. I haven't bought too many, but it's maybe even my favorite so far. Narrative and storytelling that is clearly inspired and powerful, a gameplay experience that evolves with your choices and gives you plenty to do, and on top of it, it just looks fucking awesome. These are all the makings of a great game, so even if you didn't think about it before and you just kind of shrugged it off as like the last game of this generation of consoles, honestly, consider this game. I'd buy it again if I had to make the choice all over. I'm DangerZone, and I'm happy to say this game fucking slaps. Buy that thing if you already liked what you saw and heard. If you enjoyed the video, drop us a like and go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want to see all the different kinds of content that we make or our other reviews. Keep fighting, fellow samurai, for Tsushima.